hate that fucking hat. I just gotta say it.
Bro, you know what? She hates men so much, but she got the cadence of Malcolm X.
I hate when people like do that, right? Because she's trying to find causation because of numbers, right? Mm-hmm. Just because there's less women doesn't mean we're under the patriarchy and that's just what it is, right? And we just purposely setting it that way. Right. If you look at things in a certain way, most women, when they go to college and everything, they pick different majors. We shouldn't just be placing people in Congress just because we just need some more women or we need some more Latinos or we need some more whoever. You go through this necessary processes and then therefore you run just like everybody else. If nobody ran against you, okay, you win and all that type of stuff. But just because you're saying that's not patriarchy.
Yep, I agree. The same chick who was just complaining about a chick who was she just having a situation with this chick? What was her name? Brittany Brandy, whatever the fuck the chick name was that she was complaining about. Before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Listen, this channel is for people who want to have real conversations, no fluff, authentic, where we talk about money, mindset, and relationships and everything else under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money and how we can level up in life. Now, let's be real. Subscribing to this channel helps my content reach more people, which gets me closer to monetization so I can continue to keep giving you high quality content. Now, if you rock with that, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Let's get back to the video.
What she said, like she didn't pay for a date or some shit?
Yeah, some shit like that. She understood the whole situation about what we go through with these type of women.
Yeah, that's stupid.
This the same chick, right?
This the same. That's why I said she flip flops because she has to make money. So right now she's trying to figure out what side she want to make money from. So she'll be talking about women. She'll be talking about men. Before, I think she had before she became Priscilla and everything, she had something where she was speaking about like your body and stuff like that. And that was kind of cool because that was a trend, like herbal tea or some stuff like that. Yeah. But now it has shifted to relationships. So now she'll keep on saying that she's studying to become some kind of biochemist or something like that. But if I keep on like, after 4 years, you can't use that because it's like now, like how long you been in school? Did you get the degree yet? You know what I'm saying? Right. So now she's just trying to flip flop and she's trying to make money on both sides. I think that's what it is now. She's trying to make money on both sides because she's riding the fence because when she came under fire because of her relationship with old girl, now she had to play into the whole men situation so she make money from men. Since this is the thing where she going against Candace Owens, now she got all the liberals over there. Now I think she's seeing this is a point where she can step into the politics part now because she did all of them.
So you trying to say bisexuals are dangerous?
I don't even believe this is bisexual, man. I don't.
She ain't fucking no dudes.
No. I think she like dude. She just got hurt. That's all it is.
No, she look like a retired tom. I mean, she look like a kid. She's not really a dyke. She look more like a tomboy.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can see tomboy. Yeah,
she got kids. She got kids
on this shit. Like,
but I mean, what dude want to? Well, I mean, she pretty, but what dude want to fuck? She talk? No way, man.
I ain't trying to throw homie under the bus, but shit, Papoose probably got space for her.
Oh my god, that shit, man.
Damn. I disagree with the fact that just because you read at the 6th grade level that has anything. Yeah, do I agree that more people need to read? But a lot of times when you see a lot of people go into politics, a lot of times it's because they're in proximity of it already and they just follow suit.
Bro, she's falling in Candace trap, bro. She falling in Candace trap, bro. Watch this.
I mean, you gotta be able to read, but
I'm trying to say reading at a 6th grade level, it's not my fault that you fucking found the freak off files, and that's what you chose to read
but
instead of the Constitution.
But that's the thing, though. Women are the one who are the most educated, though. So that kind of like knocks her fucking point out because if she's talking about education, then they would be in.
Even that I don't believe in. Women are just the most enrolled in education.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking educated.
Well, no, I mean, but a lot of these jobs.
Going to school to learn the difference between a dotted line and a solid line is not education. Y'all going to get art degrees.
Check it.
Ain't nobody fucking going out here and becoming a damn civil engineer and fucking nuclear fucking.
But in government, I think it's easy for these women to get jobs, though. I mean, because motherfuckers just want to fill the shit. I don't think you have to even have common sense.
Oh, well, yeah. I agree.
As long as you got a degree, you got a job. I mean, you can do the basic shit. You got a job.
As long as you look good in a pencil skirt, you
even better. Even fucking better. You definitely got a job. Yeah.
But check it. She falling in Candace Owens trap. Well, I don't even know. It's not even in Candace Owens trap. She finna fuck over her logic because right now she finna start shitting on women because in the beginning she prefaced about women not being able to be competent enough to have information to make decisions based on voting because she's saying that we have implemented, I guess the patriarchy implemented in a lot of women's minds that they have to think like us. But we see that on a day-to-day basis. That's not the case. But she just said most of us read on a 6th grade level. So I'm pretty sure she about to try to substantiate her argument. And she's finna fall in this thing. I think she finna call women stupid on some shit.
She probably won't catch it. So with these smart women
in the household do you need to read for?
You said what?
When you in the household, what is there that you need to read?
She said dumb people are voting for the wrong people.
Well, she's saying people not educated enough to read policies and everything. So when people are running,
but here goes the thing. We never asked y'all to come change the oil on our car. We asked y'all to make a fucking sandwich. If you put up at home, what the fuck do you need to read?
I think that's what she's trying to get out of. She don't want chicken at home anymore.
I get it, but that's what I'm saying. All these women come out here, start fighting for their life. They start punching streamers in the face on IRL fucking streams, doing all this other shit. Oh. You get a motherfucker with a cigar and some hen dog and a double cup styrofoam out here trying to cape for him. Like, bitch, you supposed to get the damn fucking family recipe from your grandma.
Right.
You was supposed to been out there with your mama fucking tending to the garden. So what do you need? You ain't even got to read a fucking cookbook. You supposed to get the recipe from Granny. That motherfucking chicken pot pie that she been making since 1943 hit way better than anything Martha Stewart could tell you.
But this is the thing, though.
Goddamn shrimp Alfredo.
Everybody keep fighting to be on Front Street. Not everybody supposed to be on Front Street. Because right now, when they were talking about World War III, boy, women show start flashing the titty again and letting that damn coochie lip hang out the panties. They put them balls back up.
But these chicks aren't even saying why women will be better. Like, why they would even be better in these positions. They're just saying, we need to vote for women because they're fucking women. Like, because they're women in. They're not even saying how they'll be better.
Women, because a lot of women have a false argument. They have this false ideology thinking that they don't have equality, that they aren't equal to men, and all this extra shit, that they have rights, that they don't have the rights that men have, that they can't do what they want to do. Then they use bullshit like
you don't want to do what men do.
Bullshit. Yeah, and they want to be equal to men. And like you really don't want that. You think
they have more rights than men do.
Offshore in the oil field, just so somebody Meemaw can get fucking $3 gas.
Yeah.
Well, they got more rights than we do. I understand.
In the middle of the desert, in fucking the middle of Yuma, in 119-degree weather, fucking welding pipelines for fucking 14, 15 hours a day. Y'all don't want to do this shit.
Because it's a false narrative.
So quit fighting for this shit.
It's just a false narrative for them because they think what they're trying to argue is the fact that they don't have the flexibility to do what they want, because you got women like Candace Owens telling them, listen, you would be a lot happier if you were a stay-at-home mom and that you were to care for the children than you would be a woman that's out here trying to do it all and trying to be superwoman, which none of y'all hoes are. You're trying to be superwoman and you're trying to be able to take care of the kids and you're trying to be able to go be this boss babe and all this shit like that just so you can get praise from other people, which that's neither here nor there, because what they want to fight for is flexibility. Well, and because if you look at the video, further, a lot of them try to use her as an example. Well, Candace Owens, well, you got a kid and you have the flexibility to work from home and to be able to do what you do, make money and still be with the kids. But Candace Owens' aspect of it is, well, I'm an anomaly. Everybody ain't Candace Owens. Everybody can't do what the fuck I do. However, but what I do know from talking to other women and seeing other women out here, I found that more women get more gratification from being a stay-at-home mom and taking care of the children than they are out here in the workforce and working their ass off and working 60 plus fucking hours a fucking week.
But when the day ends, Candace Owens goes home and she get her booty rubbed.
Facts.
Yeah, but
all
the thing is, they don't
get a degree so they can go work at massage.
They don't want those jobs. They don't want the job in the oil field.
They don't.
Well,
no, they don't want the job in the oil field. They don't want to be electricians. They want to run the shit though. They want to be the boss.
But they didn't want to go to Russia. They don't want to get deployed to Russia. They don't want to get deployed to Ukraine. They don't want to get deployed to Iran.
They want to be the major though.
Saturdays when it's ladies' night at the club. No,
they want to be. They want to be over. They want to be over everything.
They would have had more flexibility.
Don't be Britney when it's ladies' night.
They would have had more flexibility if things stayed how it was when government first was implemented. Because when government first was implemented, only the people that had properties or had investments and all that type of stuff in the country was able to vote. Not even men. Not even all men. If you ain't had no property or you wouldn't know somebody prominent there, you couldn't vote anyway because you had a lot of stake in what's going on in the government, because it'll significantly affect you based off if you got houses and all this type of everything of that nature. Women would have had way more flexibility, because if it was to keep on progressing to the day, they wouldn't acquire debt, wouldn't have to worry about debt and nothing like that, because even back then they were like, we couldn't even have a credit card. You didn't have to, because the men, they was the ones that had to take care of it. You can go, there was this cartoon, the Flintstones. Y'all remember that one? They were like, charge it. They got the credit card and everybody, the wives went, they just spent the money and the men had to take care of that. So if it was to progress all the way now, yeah, y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to do. People having less kids, this, that, and third, but you wouldn't have to work if you didn't want to, but you can do something if you wanted to. You would have been flexible between that. If you want to bring some more money in it, you wouldn't acquire no debt, everything of that nature. You wouldn't have to worry about all this voting and all this type of stuff. You wouldn't even have to worry about that.
Even in the aspect of kids, they saying, oh, men want to control women's bodies and blah, 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 and they trying to overturn Roe v. Wade and XYZ, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Okay, cool. The problem is, y'all not looking at data. As a country, y'all want y'all Social Security and shit when y'all retire, right? Somebody got to bust that shit open and drop some kids off. Because that's all it is somebody's paying into a system for the people of yesteryear to get paid out on the back end. Right. So when they're looking at the population declining and they looking at China and the turmoil they going through, they looking at Japan finna just be fucking obsolete in the next 70 years unless somebody go over there and repopulate them and all this other stuff. They're like, hey, we get the type of time y'all on. Y'all done sent 15 babies back to the moon, but nah, y'all got to start keeping these motherfuckers, because when you retire, you talking about whoever the next fucking president is at the time is getting rid of Social Security and this and that and the third. They're not the ones getting rid of it. The 15 babies that you sent back that should have been paying into the tax system is the reason you ain't getting it.
Yeah. Hey, but you gotta look at. I think we looking at a logical like standpoint when we say like they want to run. They want to like they think they can do all the jobs. We can do like the welding, all of the physical jobs. I know they don't want to do those jobs, but they want to be in control of everything. They want to run everything. They want to have us still do the jobs, and they be our fucking bosses. Telling us what to do. Like we be fucking like almost like like slave shit.
Nah,
like, that's what they're trying to get to.
In theory,
logically, like we're still gonna work. We're just gonna be working for them.
No, in theory, they want to do that. I worked at a woman-led company. The CEO was a man, but all the managers was women. Majority of the workers was women. Everything that nature in corporate. Now in the manufacturing part and everything, it was men. But in the corporate stuff, people making the decision and everything. I used to go in that office they depressed, bro. They hated that shit. When they get outside of the office and they talk about what they do on a day-to-day basis and everything, it sounds exciting. Oh, we sell shades and everything. I've actually implemented X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the third. We up by X, Y, percent because I had put in a marketing plan that drove sales to X amount and this, that. It sounds dope. They're like, oh, good, bad bitch, high five. But I was there, bro. Some lady came to me. She said, Clem, have you cried yet? I was like, for what? She was like, I don't know. I'm so stressed. And this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at everybody, they head down. They'll start work, and it is not.